Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Stephen McCoy, and you are listening to Sessions with Stephen. And today's topic is colorism. And I feel like we have the perfect guest today to help me speak about this topic. She's on Love and Hip Hop Miami and has the number 10 song on iTunes, Amara La Negra. I love saying your name.
Please forgive me because I am.
You're under the weather, right?
Yeah, I'm under the weather and I'm not feeling too great, but I am really excited and I'm just, I'm happy.
Right.
Yes, my song is in number 10 in the iTunes pop chart, and I'm doing really good. I mean, it's only been 48 hours, but I'm really excited.
Yes, congratulations. I definitely am sorry that you're sick, but it's a beauty in disguise because you're really working and you're working through this storm here in New York City, doing tons of different things.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you about the process of your making your song Insecure.
Well, Insecure, we recorded it in Miami, and I'm working with Teron from Rock City, Super Dukes, Priscilla. I'm working with an amazing crew, an amazing team, and we were going through a whole bunch of songs, and then I heard that one specific song, and it just really touched me. I loved the vibe. I just loved everything about it. So I was like, you know what? I want to record it. We did it, and then it just had a flow. We just knew that was it.
That's amazing. That was my first time actually hearing you sing, because I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but you've been such a force that
right.
outside of Love and Hip Hop that anyone who doesn't know you has seriously been living under a rock. So your voice is beautiful on the record, and it sounds like it comes from experience. So was this song based on your life?
I think that every woman at some point, not that I have had the best, relationships in the world, but I think that every woman at some point, and even men, has felt insecure about their partner at some point. That you start questioning yourself. Is it just me in my head, or, So I think it was a very relatable song, which is something that I'm big on. I love to do music that people can relate to. So then that's one of the reasons why I thought Insecure would be a perfect song. So yeah, at some point I've felt the same way.
Yeah. Tell us about one of those times. When was there a time in your life where you've been insecure about something or yourself or?
Well, honestly, the song talks about being insecure in a relationship, but
right.
I'm sure you could be insecure about many things in life. But of course, I remember, being in a relationship and then you see your man on the phone all the time. He takes his phone to the bathroom and he's doing all types of extra stuff, coming extra late. So then you start questioning yourself. Is it me that's acting crazy and that I feel some kind of way and I'm feeling insecure that you might be doing something? Or are you really doing something?
Yeah.
So I think it's relatable.
Yeah. And being in this industry, you are obviously a unique figure, and you look beautiful, gorgeous. But it's crazy that people didn't always perceive you that way. Am I correct? They didn't know exactly what to do with you when it comes to filming and
right.
Yeah. So you talk about that.
We go through it. You know what I mean? It's more like in the Latin market, I would say, and I always talk about it. It's more in the Latin market that you don't see a lot of women that look like myself. So then you become. It's not that we're not out there; it's just that we're not represented enough on TV or magazines or anything. So then they don't know where to place you.
Yeah. So
when they do decide to place you, they'll place you and they'll be like, oh, you're good. If we go to Jamaica, then we'll be able to add you. Or if, you could be a drug addict, a slave, or a prostitute, or a gangster. These are the type of roles that they usually want to give you, which is so sad. Or they'll give you roles where, for the most part, they're just making fun of you. And I just feel that it's not fair because it's not that we're not talented. It's not that we're not well educated. It's just that we're not given the same opportunities. And that's why you don't see enough Afro-Latinos in the industry making it big stream. So that's really where the issue begins. And I've always seen myself as a beautiful person because I know I have a beautiful spirit. But it sucks in that everybody perceives me as being beautiful because of the color of my skin or the texture of my hair. But then that's fine, because then that's when we have to be strong enough to break those barriers and prove them wrong.
Yeah. And I know you used to straighten your hair, and now you wear your hair as an afro, which is your natural hair. What was that moment where you said, okay, I'm sorry, I'm tired of straightening my hair, I just want to be me? When was that moment?
Okay, so I do naturally have an afro, and I do wear extensions to add volume. And also, you know, it's really hard to maintain a perfect afro 24/7. So I'm not even going to lie. But I naturally do have an afro, and I embrace it. And I could have worn any different type of hairstyle. But I choose to rock my afro because I personally like it. It goes with my personality. It goes with who I am. And I'm comfortable with it. I always say that I don't understand why my hair has been such an issue or a conflict for other people, because it doesn't affect me. So pretty much with that being said, I do love my fro, and when I was young, I used to rock. I used to perm my hair because it's like a very Dominican thing that in order for you to be beautiful, you have to perm your hair. I was just over it, you know. I was about like 16 when I decided not to do it anymore. Like, I just didn't see the purpose, and I was so unhappy. And I just kept trying to please everybody and please society by doing something that I was unhappy with. So then the day that I decided to stop, then, you know, I've had to take a lot of backlash, but at this point I really don't care. I'm happy.
And I applaud you for that. I applaud you for standing up for yourself, because there's so many other women and little girls out there that could literally watch you on television and say, well, she's doing it, so I can stop permanent, you know. And I think that's it's a big statement. What was your experience like actually growing up in Miami? I know you had no siblings, the only child, and it was just you and your mom.
Right.
Now, how was that in Miami?
Well, I mean, see, to me, you can't miss something you've never had. So, you know, because I don't know what it is to have, you know, like cousins and brothers and sisters and aunts and grandmother and grandfather, because I don't know what it is to have that. I can only assume the feeling, and because I see it, you know, through other people. But basically, my mom has been my support system since day one. She's never left my side. She's always been there for me through the good and the bad. And, you know, she's taught me everything that I know, and she's the reasons why I have the strength that I have and the courage, and I'm a strong woman because of her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And y'all were basically like best friends, literally growing up.
Yes, definitely my best friend. Till this day, she still is my best friend.
How is your relationship with your father?
My father and I, he's in Miami. We don't really get along like that, but I'm okay with that. You know, I always say that on my behalf, I try to be the best daughter that I can be, even if he's not a good father, because I just really don't want to feel guilty for not doing my best and for not trying. So I do try, but are we do we have a father-daughter bond like that? No, we don't.
Yeah. Now, how have love and hip-hop changed for you since the show? Like, I'm sure it has changed tremendously.
Well, my life per se, I'm not even going to front and say that it's changed, because I still live in the same house. I still have the same car. Like, you know, I'm not going to be here, oh, yes, I'm a millionaire. No. You know, it's a working process. Yeah, it's a working process. But what I can say is that I've created a new fan base for which I'm so grateful for. It's definitely given me a great platform to promote my music, to talk about colorism issues, which to me has been so important because I've been talking about it for so many years. And like I said before, I just felt that people weren't listening to me. It took love and hip-hop for people to listen, which is a beautiful thing. And I'm grateful for Mona as well for allowing me to talk about it. So that has been great. I've gotten a lot of opportunities. Well, I just did the cover of Latina magazine. And
congratulations on that.
You.
I saw that. I was so excited to see that.
I'm working on new covers as well. And I'm doing a lot of things because, you know, Love and Hip Hop did give me a great exposure for people to see me that didn't know about me. And even right now with the new fan base that I've also created and my old fan base, my Latinos as well, now my song Insecure is number 10 on the charts.
Yes.
33 overall on iTunes. I mean, we're working our way up. And no, 33, no, I think we're 28 already. We're working our way up. Oh. So we're really putting in a lot of effort, and I'm just so grateful that all my ALN Nation, my ALN soldiers are supporting me and helping me, grow.
Yes. And I'm sure another thing that has probably not changed is the guys in the DMs or whatever. Are you dating right now?
No.
That's I'm not sure type of answer. I love it.
No, what happens is that, as much as I would want to, it's really hard right now because I'm so focused in my career. This is like my moment, and, all my attention is to my career right now. And even besides that, I haven't found anybody yet that understands my career and is willing to accept it. So right now it's kind of hard. I haven't found that person yet, but, I mean, they can keep setting up in my DMs and see what comes up.
Exactly. Now, everyone wants to know, this is the big question, when can they expect the album? Now, I know you did put out the single, but when can we expect a full-fledged album?
I'm not working on an album as of right now. What I am working on is an EP. So I'm definitely working on my EP because I want to be able to give my fans more music that they can enjoy. The album as of right now, not yet. Like you said, I just put out the first single. So I'm being really patient with it. I'm not in a rush. I really want to do it right. And it's my first baby. I really want to be able to do it the best that I can.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, Anna Joe on Facebook asked, what skincare do you use? And your skin is flawless, is what she said.
It's funny because people really think that I go through this whole procedure to have this skin. I really don't. It's really genetics. I'm not even going to lie. And then on top of that, I do love coconut oil, shea butter. I do love to do natural body scrubs like sugar and honey and olive oil. Like, I'm really into that type of stuff. And it's cheaper, too. So it works. It's cheaper and it's natural.
Yeah. And you're also a cover girl.
Yes.
You're a cover girl. Yes. Congratulations on that. That had to be, I know your mom had to be like, wow.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Really, you know what? My mom was really happy. She was really excited. I was excited to see myself as a cover girl.
Nice.
And yeah, it was a beautiful experience. I got to do it with Jonathan from Love and Hip Hop New York, which he's an amazing person as well, a great makeup artist. And it was just such a dope experience. Like, I really didn't realize how big it was and because I have a little delay to get excited. Like, it takes me a second. So it wasn't that I saw it on TV that I was like, oh my God, I'm a cover girl. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
You're like me then, because it takes me a little while to get excited too. Now, is that because of have you gone through like disappointments in your career where things may not pan out in the way that you thought it may be? Like, why do it take you a little while to get excited?
It takes me a second to get excited. Only because I don't like to get my hopes up. I've done it so many times.
Right.
You get your hopes up and things don't happen the way that you expect. So
I
just take a second. But then when I do realize it's legit, then I'm definitely happy.
Who would be your dream collaboration?
Oh my God, there are so many. I would love to work with Beyonce, Rihanna, Pharrell. I really am a big fan of Pharrell. I mean, there's so many producers as well, Timbaland, JD. There's just so many, like, the list can go on, and this is just the American. Like, that's just the American, because obviously I come from the Latin market, so there's so many Latin artists as well, J Balvin, Nicky Jam, Farruko, Ivy Queen. There's a whole bunch of them. I'm very open-minded.
I love it. Yes. Yeah. And I have a feeling that you'll be collaborating with all of those artists within the next 5 years. Let's get within the next 5 years.
Hey, man, now, you know what? To be honest, it might be sooner than you think.
Hey, some tea right there. Okay, we'll be on the lookout for that. Now, will you
Yes.
still be continuing loving hip hop? Because I know a lot of the fans want to know that.
Dun, 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 dun. Stay tuned for Miami season 2.
I think it'll be amazing, just at least for the next season, for us to see the growth after the success, and during the success, I should say. And
right.
We'll definitely stay tuned. What's next for you?
Well, right now I'm working on a small shoe line. I just got offered a book deal. I have my TV show Girl Talk that we're working on as we speak. My EP that I'm working on right now too. Thank you. And then I'm also working on one of my dreams has always been to be able to do dolls. So I'm working on that right now as well.
Okay. That's
dolls
awesome.
for little girls with different textures of hair, different shades, that they can feel related to. And that can be affordable as well, because I grew up with a single mother, as an immigrant, and I know the struggles that it is, and not everybody can afford a $200, doll. So I get it.
Yes, I love that. Can you please speak to me a little bit about your show, Girl Talk, right? Girl Talk.
Yes.
If you can speak a little bit about what that would be like.
Girl Talk is a TV show that is rated R. It's very fun. It talks about all the taboo topics that we talk about, amongst women and men as well. It can go from sex to money to relationships to body parts. It's very, very open. It literally has no filter.
You got me ready to go get my popcorn, and I'm ready for it. When can we expect that? And will it be late night talk, like late night?
Yeah.
Or time? Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
this is going to be so good.
Yeah,
this is going to be good.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
I've been putting up a couple of teasers on my Instagram for people to see. So I'll ask my fans questions and stuff like that, and they've been answering, and they've been helping me build. They've been helping me build, the show. So it's been pretty cool.
That's amazing. I love your interaction with your fans, and I see all of the videos of their person with your single Insecure, and it's really amazing to see how everything is coming to life for you. Well, how can the people contact you?
Definitely. My social media is at Amara La Negra, ALN, at Amara La Negra, ALN. And, something really fun that I also have a P.O. box. Where my fans can send me letters, songs, paintings, art, clothes, whatever they have in mind. I actually do wear the clothes that they send me, and I post it on Instagram. I like to be very in tune with my fan base, because they're the reason why I'm here today. And then on my social media, they can see it. On my social media, I always post the P.O. box. So then that's another fun way of also being connected to my fans. Thank you
so much for coming on to the show. And I really appreciate all of the work that you're doing. And it's so positive to be a force of nature and actually saying, I'm going to speak about this despite anyone being uncomfortable about it. That's bravery. So I respect that. And your song is on iTunes, Insecure.
iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. It's pretty much everywhere at this point.
Yeah.
And feel free to download the song, support me. And then also, stay tuned for the music video as well. We're working on that as we speak. So I'm excited, and I really just want to take a moment to thank every single person that has supported me. Thank you for this interview, for allowing me to use your platform to express myself. I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, subscribe now.